Good morning, friendlies. Happy Labor Day. Happy Monday. Some of you noticed that I have been kind of MIA lately and that I didn't do a video Thursday, I didn't do a video Sunday, and I was kind of hoping that I would get away with not having to do a video or anything until Thursday, but I woke up this morning with a lot of comments and concern, so I thought I should let you all know that I'm alive and well and thriving. Actually, I have been traveling for a week now, and I ended up off grid. It was totally unplanned, but once I got off grid, I was kind of like, well, I can skip Thursday video. I'm not going to rush into town to get a video done. And then Sunday rolled around, and I got to a campsite here last night, so I had a cell signal, but at that point I was like, you know what? I need a break. I need a break. I was enjoying my freedom so much. I was enjoying traveling every day, even if it was just a half hour down the road to a new spot to check out something new. You know, it's Labor Day weekend, so I was kind of on a mission to find something quiet, and mission not accomplished at all until last night, actually. But so, you know, I was just really enjoying my life on the road, traveling all day if I wanted to, or an hour if I wanted to, going 20 miles down a dirt road to see what was at the end if I wanted to, without having to worry about getting a video up. And so it kind of, at first it was kind of like, well, you know, I can skip Thursday. I did a Tuesday video, and then it kind of became I'm just really enjoying being unplugged. I had no cell signal for 3 nights, I think. 3 nights, two or three nights, no cell signal, and here we are Monday. I'm shooting on my phone. I'm gonna upload this on my phone. I haven't even turned on my computer in like 4 or 5 days, and this little time has helped me get back to the roots of why I decided to live in an RV. The freedom. You know, there's a lot involved in this, and it'll come up in future videos, but, you know, I spent the summer pretty much in one place because of COVID, and just, you know, me in the beginning of the summer not feeling very well, and, you know, whatever. It is what it is. I spent 2 months in one place, which I haven't done since I've been on the road. And I started to feel restless, and just, you know, everything that's going on in the world and the country, and, you know, all the fires and the politics and everything. I just really needed to unplug. I needed to get away from the news. Ironically, in the state that I'm traveling in, a very red state, which is often very difficult to find NPR. No offense to red states at all. Just I do find it's easier to find religious sermons and right-wing talk radio than it is to find NPR. I have found NPR in all of my travels in this state, and you'll see it in upcoming videos. I'm not going to tell you where I am right now. For those of you who might be new, I have to worry about my safety. That's a reality of being a YouTuber. And but everywhere I've traveled, even in the most remote areas where I've not been able to get any other radio station, I've been able to get NPR, and I'm like purposely not wanting to listen to news. So I've been turning the channel even to not even listen to news. I got a little bit of news yesterday on NPR, but I also, you know, then I would switch back. There were some music shows on that I listened to on NPR, and then of course Moth yesterday. The Moth, you hear the birds? It kind of feels a little bit like the Australian outback, doesn't it? Maybe I'm in Australia. Maybe that's it. But so yeah, I purposely have not been plugged in. I very, very much needed it, with all the stress and all the anxiety in the collective seeping into my personal life, and I have enough anxiety and stress in my own personal life with my own job. I'm gonna be honest with you, with my job, you know, there's a lot of stress involved. And so I just decided that I was going to take some time off and not turn on the computer and not shoot videos, and just to see what it's like to be completely free. Of course, we all have to work. Well, those of us who aren't retired or independently wealthy. So work is very much a part of my life right now, and it's something that is just a reality of my life. I can't just be free to wander and roam as much as I want. I have commitments, and one of my commitments is to you, my audience, and I was kind of hoping that I could take a week off and you know, fly under the radar. But I knew that wasn't realistic. I knew that a lot of you would worry about me. You know, there's fires going on. What else? There's just a lot of you, you know, I have talked about my health a little bit, and you know, so some of you are still concerned that maybe I'm not 100% on my health, and I do have a responsibility to you. I've said that before over the last year or so. Not only a responsibility to my viewers to let you know that I'm alive and well and I'm still here, but also just a responsibility as a YouTube creator in the content that I put out and the things I say. So, couple things though, I will say. Oh, like my new coffee cup? My friend Christy got this for me for my birthday. Love it. Coffee. So, a couple things. Just maybe put your mind at ease. I might do this again. I'm not gonna lie. This was really just what I needed. But I might start doing this on a regular basis. You know, the first few years of any business, and I've talked about the business side of my YouTube channel quite a bit. But the first few years, you're very much in build mode, very much. Same with Fortune Marketing Company when I first started. The first couple of years, you work nonstop. And then at some point, supposedly, you should be able to pull back the reins. And I have a hard time doing that, pulling back the reins. I am very committed to my business, and I'm also very committed to you. I really enjoy what I do, but I'm not very self-disciplined. I'm not very good at a work-life balance. I'm just not. Especially living out here, being by myself, it's even harder to find a work-life balance. So that is definitely something that's been on my mind, something I definitely want to work toward. I think that means more interaction, three-dimensional with people. And I've often said, where would I fit people into my life? I just don't have time because I work too much. But I think if I had more people in my life, I wouldn't spend so much time working. And so that's just a reality for me right now. I'm not complaining. I love what I do. And, you know, there are days when I think, what's next? What else could I do? And I can't think of anything else that I want to do. I love this. In a lot of ways, this is a dream come true. I get to make travel videos. I get to inspire. I get to talk about things that matter. And those of you who can hear it are still here. And what an honor and a privilege it is to do that. But I don't have the self-discipline on a regular basis to have a healthy work-life balance. And that's something that I really need to work on. And I hope that this last 4 days was kind of a cleanse, kind of a reset, a reminder of what's out here away from the computer screen. And it's not just work. I spend 10, 12 hours a day. A lot of you are like, what do you do all day? I want to see a day in your life. It's freaking boring. I spend not 10, 12. I spend a lot of time in front of the computer. And it's not all work. And a lot of it is work that doesn't necessarily need to be done. I don't need to read every single comment on my YouTube channel. You know, as soon as it comes up, you know, those are the things, like constantly checking comments on my YouTube channel, constantly checking my email, constantly checking Facebook, constantly checking Twitter. I don't need to do those things. And I know, you know, I'm sharing this because I know a lot of us are in this situation. Probably a lot of us, even on the road, that the online world kind of becomes a replacement for interaction. And that's where I'm at. And it's not healthy. It's just not healthy. It's especially now with so much division and chaos and extreme views and sensationalism. Taking this time away was really eye-opening and a real reminder of what I'm doing out here. I am out here for me. And somehow, in a lot of ways, it became I'm out here for my channel, if that makes any sense. I mean, in a way, but not a way. I mean, no, that's not. I mean, I still just go about my, well, no, I would say I still just go about my life, and this is my life, and I share it. But there, you know, I think, oh, I should go here because that would be good for my channel, or I should do this because it would be good for my channel. You know, even my PCT hike, that was for me, but then it became about my channel because I decided to film it. Does that make any sense? So I think I'm feeling like, what's mine? I don't know. And maybe feeling like I need to reclaim myself in all of this. Does that make any sense? I didn't know what I was going to say when I turned on the camera this morning other than, hi, I'm alive. So, I don't know. Just kind of an open discussion, kind of stream of consciousness here about life on the road, life in America in 2020. Couple things, though, that I may do this again. So I have safety things in place. For one thing, I do have a weather channel on my radio that works no matter where I am. It's like a like FM, CD, AM, and W, and it gives me real-time weather where I'm at. So I was up in the mountains. I actually got chased out of the mountains because it's going to be in the teens and it's going to snow. It's going to snow here tonight or tomorrow night. I think, no, tonight. It's going to snow. It was 90 degrees when I got here yesterday. It's going to snow tonight. But I'm prepared. I'm at a lower elevation so that the lowest it's going to get is like 28 degrees. So that's better than the teens where I was at. So that's the only reason I kind of came back, is because the weather, teens is a little too cold for my pipes. I worry about stuff freezing. So where was I? I have a weather thing no matter where I am. I know the weather around me. You know, I also, cell phone, you get emergency alerts whether you have a cell signal or not. So if I ever needed to be evacuated for a fire, I would probably be notified of that. And I'm aware of my surroundings. You know, I know on the way here, there were fires yesterday. Wait till you see the video. I got some really good video. I was off the grid, but I still continued to shoot. My camera is my friend. You all, I take you with me. But, so I have that. I also have my Spot GPS device, which is set up so that I can notify a couple of, like, I have a couple friends that I talk to on a regular basis. If they don't hear from me for a few days, one friend didn't hear from me for a few days. She's like, are you okay? And I actually happened to be on a mountain type, climbing this mountain, and I had a cell signal for like a minute, and her text came through, so I knew I had a signal, so I was able to, actually, I was driving, so coming back that way, I was able to look for where I had the cell signal and text her back and say, yeah, I'm okay. But what I'm going to do now is set her up, my friend that I talk to most consistently, on my GPS, so that when I'm off grid, I can push a button and say, hey, I'm off grid, don't worry about me, I'll contact you when I get back. One of the other things that I've been meaning to set up, and I'm going to set up, is someone who has access to my channel, so that if anything does happen to me, you will be notified. That, you know, I won't just fall off the face of the earth. Some strange face will come on and say, something has happened to Carolyn, you know, should that happen. So, you know, those of you who know me well enough to know that I may seem willy-nilly out here, but I'm not. I'm pretty responsible. And even though I take risks, I take calculated risks, but I'm not, you know, completely blindly like out here just la 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 la, like oblivious to what's going on around me. So, you know, I am taking care of myself. I may disappear again. It might be a week. It might be 2 weeks. I don't know. I really enjoyed just not even turning on my computer. I had planned on getting back to work and putting a video up for you on Thursday, which I will still do. But so probably what I'll do is a double header. Well, you know, I don't know, not a double header. Thursday video will be a travel video. The Thursday video will be what I would have made on Sunday, and then Sunday will be just another travel video. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm fine. Everything is good. Been spending a lot of time with Sadie. We've been playing a lot. We've been kind of swimming. She's been kind of swimming. It's been too cold for me. So I have some great video. I've been in some really beautiful areas. I have some really good video, so stay tuned for that. I'm just going to put this up from my phone. I'm not going to do any editing. It's going to just be as is. Sadie's good. I'm good. Life is good. I hope you're all doing well. I appreciate your concern, but just remember that this could happen again. I might disappear again. And that just means, just imagine me. Instead of worrying, when I don't put up videos, just imagine me frolicking in the woods, in a stream, with Sadie, enjoying life, carefree as I can get. And that if something were to happen, you would know about it. Somehow, some way, I would get word to you through a proxy that something has happened. But unless that happens, just imagine me being happy and free somewhere. All right, I hope you're doing well. Happy Labor Day. I hope you're all staying safe and sane. And, you know, it's been a nice 4 days or whatever off grid. So I encourage you, turn off the computer, go out off grid 4 days, 5 days, as long as you can. And talk to rocks and birds and chipmunks. Heard some really close coyotes last night, and one that didn't even sound like a coyote. It sounded like a wolf, but I don't think I'm in wolf territory. It doesn't look like wolf territory, so I'm keeping an eye on Sadie. I heard one really close again this morning. But anyway, what was I going to say? What was I saying? Talk to trees, talk to birds, talk to rocks. They know the truth. Oh, one more thing. I'm reading a couple books. So what have I been doing off grid besides, you know, getting some stuff done around there? I am still dealing with mice. That whole saga is going to come up in videos soon. But so I've been, you know, working on plugging holes in the rig. So I've been doing stuff on the rig. I've been reading. Jeez, Sadie. Got the tripod. What have I been reading? I've been reading Desert Notebooks, which Larry, thank you so much, recommended, and I finally got back to the last couple nights. Really good book about life in deserts. And Dave Eggers, my friend Christy gave me a book, Heroes of the Frontier, I think it's called. Dave Eggers. It's about a single mom who takes off in an RV to Alaska. So kind of interesting, but those are the two books that I've been reading since I've been off grid. All right, but I'm going to sign off now and get back to stuff. I don't know if I'm going to turn on my computer today or not, but I will be putting up a video for you on Thursday. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Have a happy, wonderful Labor Day. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. I'll see you soon.